Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. People, it is officially here. It is Halloween 2024. So for our special video for that, let's go ahead and just go over my collection of movies and my collectibles. I thought that'd be fun, and hopefully you guys can relate. Hopefully I'll have a lot of the same kind of stuff or even more higher end stuff, I don't know. So let's take a look at it. All my movies and collectibles are over here. So first off, as you can see, I've got a really cool poster up there. It's Jason and it's Freddy. It's hard to tell. You have to kind of move it around. There you go. Now you can kind of see it changing. There's the Jason-ish. Anyways, it's mostly Freddy. But it does change into Jason as well. Hopefully also at the very beginning. There you go. Here's a better image of it. Perfect. Cool. So we have our little Michael Myers on the top shelf here. Michael Myers popcorn holder. Popcorn snacks holder. It was last year we used it for trick or treat, to let people get candy out of. But I don't like to leave it unattended. We're probably going to be here this year to do trick-or-treaters anyways. I don't like to leave it unattended. I'm afraid someone will just walk off with my Michael Myers. So sorry about that glare, guys. I'm trying to get off there. There we go. Yeah, I don't want anybody to walk off of that. So we're probably just going to leave them up here for now. Then we got some more Halloween stuff. We got Michael Myers Pop. We got that Halloween 2. I think my daughter got that for me from Five Below. Halloween 2 figurine. Of course, he tells Halloween 2. Not only does it say it, but it also has the blood coming from his mask, right? When Laurie Strode shot him in the face. So there it is. Right below it, we have our Crow. This is a McFarlane Crow Movie Maniacs figure. Love it. He has a guitar. I think it's laying down up there, but it keeps falling off him, so I just left it down. And it also his little, he's got the crow right there as well, laying down, because it goes on his shoulder, but it just doesn't stay there very well. So in order to keep it from falling on the floor, I just left it right there. They were selling some Halloween candy too, I believe, at, where was that at? Oh, one of the stores. It might have been like Spirit of Halloween or something like that. But yeah, I got the last candy they had and also just the box. I just thought it looked really cool. Behind there, you can kind of see it. It says it's a Nightmare on Elm Street. It's basically a He-Man. It came out a few years ago. But it's basically Freddy, all buffed up, He-Man figure. There's my cool Nightmare on Elm Street 4 Freddy Krueger right there. It looks awesome. I absolutely love this statue. I got it discounted heavily at a GameStop. It went down real cheap one time a few years back, and I couldn't pass it up. So, plus I was working there at GameStop at the time, so I also got another discount on top of that. I'm not going to open that figure up, but there is the Nightmare on Elm Street. It's the 8-bit version of Freddy. I might do that for another video or something. But it's it's basically the Nintendo Freddy. So he's got like the Nintendo colors. He's got like the orangish and like the real light blue pants. It's crazy. Inside that NECA box right there, you can see it says NECA. I'm so sorry about that glare. You can see it says NECA right there. Don't mind the dust, guys. I apologize. It's dusty throughout. I live in Texas. It's always dusty here. There's also some Freddy Krueger chopsticks. Really cool. It's just basically his glove with a couple of his little spikes coming out, you could call it. They're just chopsticks. It's pretty cool. Shelf 2, we've got, this came out a few years ago. I bought this at Hastings when Hastings was still in business. This is the Friday the 13th box set of the Bluray. It's a Blu-ray box set. It has the 12 films back then. Yeah, awesome. It's awesome setup because it's got the 3D glasses in there. It's got a bunch of other. It's got like a booklet in there. It's a steel book, so I'm a big fan of steel books, as you guys know. Really cool little set there. I think this little Jason came in a loot crate a while back. This little guy right here, pretty cool looking. It's back from I guess Friday the 13th too, when he had the bag on his head before he got his mask. That is Quint from Jaws. He's there kind of randomly, but yeah, that's Quint. Behind there is another NECA figure. It is Friday the 13th, based off the Nintendo game version as well. So he's also kind of got those real light colors, like a pink or like a real light reddish color, and mostly I think like a light purple kind of color. Pretty cool. Got a few alien statues there. One in the package right there. There's the 40th anniversary Ripley pop. Here is Bishop getting, if you're familiar with the movie Aliens, the second movie, there's a part where at the very end, Bishop gets stabbed through the chest by the Queen and ripped in half. That's the statue of that. Spoiler alert, right? Hopefully everybody's seen my Aliens by now. These are cool. These came out recently. I got these, my daughter and my wife brought these to me. They were at I think Hot Topic, I believe. But they look like VHS cases, but they have other items in it, as it shows you right there. But it's Elvira, classic looking, and then Terrifier, which is also really cool looking. I love it. Been really enjoying those Terrifier films here lately. Very, very graphic. I mean, they're not your normal horror movies. They're extremely graphic, but they're They're fun to watch. I'm sorry. They're fun. Got a couple of Killer Clown Pops right there. Got Shorty and Slim. Got those when they first came out. Behind here is my, it's hard to see it, but it's my Return of the Living Dead Laserdisc. I have a Laserdisc collection. That's probably about the only horror one I had or even wanted. I don't know. I wouldn't mind having like the Friday the 13th or the Halloween ones as well, but that's Return of the Living Dead, and it looks awesome, and it plays great still, so luckily. There is a little Ash from Ash vs. Evil Dead, and this is cool. This is a gender swap Ash. That's Ash as a female. It looks really cool. I love it. And you guys kind of see it. It's got the little cellar down there below it, and some fingers are coming out. But really cool statue. My wife got that for me a few years back, and I love it. She even has like the shotgun on the back and looking very sexy. But yeah, way cool. And then we start down with the actual movie collection itself with a few collectibles mixed in. So there's a couple of my movies. This is all alphabetical order, by the way. And then you got your Jason Voorhees, also 8-bit Friday the 13th. And then your Nightmare on Elm Street, also 8-bit. So it's pretty cool. Freddy Krueger. Then we've got some of our box sets, Alfred Hitchcock collection, 1, 2, and 3. Start us off, we got some Alien movies, American Psycho, Angel Heart. Angel Heart's a really good movie. It's very underrated. It's got Mickey Rourke, and it does have Robert De Niro in it. Very underrated movie. Not a lot of people know about that movie, but it is technically a horror type movie. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, it's underrated. It's not very well known, I would say. Army of Darkness steelbook, beautiful steelbook. I don't know if I can pull that out without dropping anything. I love this steelbook. Got this when it first came out from, I believe, Shout Factory. But since then, they re-released it at Walmart. I know Walmart was carrying these as well. But beautiful steelbook. It's one of my favorites. We got the Babadook, Beetlejuice Blade. Okay, Blood for Dracula, guys. Let me explain Blood for Dracula. So, I like the movie. It was an okay movie. But I'm going to be honest with you, it's more of a soft porn than it is a horror movie. It's pretty rough. But like I said, it's more of a soft porn than anything else. But I still enjoyed it. It was pretty good. All right, got a lot of other random movies in there. Children of the Corn's awesome. Child's Play. The Burning is a great movie. It's very much like a campy style movie, like Friday the 13th, but very fun flick. It reminds me heavily about like a Jason movie. I'm pretty sure it's influenced from Jason and whatnot. So, got the new Candyman. I've never seen the new Candyman. I've seen the original one. I've heard kind of mixed about the new Candyman though. So at some point I will watch it. I just haven't seen it yet. Got the Crow steelbook, which is also a beautiful steelbook. Come to think of it, got that not too long ago when it first came out. I think it came out earlier this year. Sorry about all the glares, guys. I can't find a good place to show you, but there's actually rain coming down as well. But beautiful steelbook. All right, what else we got? Dawn of the Dead. Got Zombie, which is Dawn of the Dead. This is the 2004 Dawn of the Dead, and that is the original 1978, I believe. I think that's the year it came out in. Dead Silence is a great movie. Really creepy. really creepy. Donnie Darko is pretty interesting. I really like that one. And I've got some of the, you'll see throughout here, I've got some of the Universal Horror Monsters movies. Universal Monsters, excuse me. There's Dracula right there. It's a really cool steelbook. I've got all the steelbooks for the ones that came out in the U.S. At least the first wave of them. So that's the original Dracula. And right next to it, we got Bram Stoker's Dracula. Drag Me to Hell is a great movie. Got a couple Evil Deads there. Where is my... Oh, to the other side. Okay, so Evil Dead, and then we got the whole, again, the Friday the 13th collection again. But I love this one. This was a Shout Factory or Scream Factory release, and it was way cool. I love it. And all these covers in here all have like their original art, like the original poster art. I absolutely love that when they do stuff like that. I'm a sucker for it every time. So yeah, got that one. Ordered that a while back. I think it came out like 2 years ago, roughly. There's this Evil Dead I haven't even opened before, but I don't need to because I already have Evil Dead 1 and 2 on 4K. But this is a really cool collector's edition steelbook I had to get. I really like it. Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. Again, it's still sealed, but yeah, it's just, I really love the way it looks. It feels real thick and nice. I like it. So, all right. Exorcist. Evil Dead Rise, first of all. I'm not sure if you guys have seen, Evil Dead Rise right there. Not sure if y'all have seen that, but it is really good. I know it's not the same because it doesn't have Ash in it, right? But still a great movie. You need to check it out. We got Exorcist, Final Destination, Five Nights at Freddy's. We just recently got the other Five Nights at Freddy's. I did a video not too long on showing it off, but it's still sealed because I have no reason really to open it right now because I have the other regular version that has all the exact same content in it. But there's your Five Nights at Freddy's steelbook that came out. Really awesome. And then beside it is go back and watch that video. I talked more about it, but beside it, there's the original Five Nights at Freddy's. That's the one we've opened up and watched. But there's no point in opening up a steelbook if it has the exact same content. All right, Flatliners, a great movie. The old Flatliners from whatever, 1990, I believe, somewhere in there. The Fog, John Carpenter's The Fog, really awesome. Fog City. Okay, there's two of them. There's Fog City and there's Kill Her Goats. Very cheesy movies, very cheesy movies, but I love them. They're fun to watch. I mean, almost laughable. You know, I would say actually laughable, but I still enjoy watching them. This Fog City came out with a great steelbook. It's beautiful. It's hard to capture. It's hard to capture any of these in the actual camera, but in person you'll be able to experience it a lot more. But this is a very beautiful colors and just very beautiful steelbook overall. Frankenstein, we got that other Universal monster right there. We've got Get Out, really cool. We got a bunch of Halloween. So there's the original Halloween, and beside it is 2018 Halloween. And then besides that is also 2018 Halloween, but it's a Todd McFarlane cover. So this one I've also never had a need to open, but it's really cool. It's just Todd McFarlane did a Michael Myers art piece, as you see right there. So yeah, really cool. I like that. There are some cool steelbooks in here, but I'm not going to get them all out. But there's Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends. That's like the trilogy right there. And then Halloween 2, awesome movie. Halloween 3, nothing to do with Michael Myers, but Halloween 3 is still a great flick called Season of the Witch. It's a lot of fun to watch. Then we got H2O, which was a steelbook, I believe. Yep. Really cool steelbook there. Right beside it was this really cool collection I got called Quartet of Torment. Hellraiser Quartet of Torment. Has the first, I think it's the first 4 movies, if I'm not mistaken. But that was a real cool one. Yeah, Quartet, I guess would be 4, right? But anyways, awesome set. I'm hoping they'll make another set of the other movies as well, but nothing I've heard of yet. Hills Have Eyes, great classic movie. That's also a Wes Craven movie from back when. The Howling is awesome. Guys, these right here are called In Search of Darkness. If you haven't checked these out, you've got to check them out. They're amazing. They're literally just documentaries about horror movies from like the 70s up to, or I think they're basically the 80s. It's basically just 80s iconic horror. That's what it says right there. So it's all the 80s. And then here pretty soon they're about to come out with one called In Search of Darkness 90s. That one I've already got ordered. I can't wait for that to come out. But these are really cool, guys. Great documentaries. They're long. They're like 5 or 6 hours each, but they're so good. A lot of great content in them. Interview with the Vampire. We got the original It, the Tim Curry from 1990. And beside that, we have both It 1 and It Chapter 2, the newer ones that came out. And I think they started like 2017 or something like that. Somewhere in that area. But yeah, there's both of those. Of course, you got your classic Jaws, Blu-ray, Jaws 4K, Jaws 2. And then we have this collection right here has 2, 3, and 4 in it, which is pretty cool. I didn't get the new ones. I heard kind of mixed about them. A lot of people were kind of complaining about how the AI kind of messed them up. So the only new ones I got for their 4K are Jaws 1 and 2. I didn't get 3 or 4 in 4K. I just kept the Blu-ray edition. That's fine for me. There's that Kill Her Goats I was telling you about. Again, another great steelbook cover for that one as well. Very nice. The movie's not so great, but again, it's still fun to watch. I don't know. I enjoy it. Killer Clowns steelbook right there. Oh, that's kind of out of order, isn't it? It's J. This should be right here. Jeepers Creepers. Jeepers Creepers 1 and 2. Killer Goats. Then Killer Clowns steelbook 4K, and then just the original Blu-ray Killer Clowns. Krampus is also a good movie. Leviathan, love it. Lost Boys, that's a classic. Maniac is really messed up, but fun to watch. Mayhem, Meg, The Mummy, the Brendan Fraser Mummy, and then there is The Mummy, Tom Cruise, which I love all that. So it's all great stuff. My Bloody Valentine 3D. So this is the 3D with the glasses. We get a little bit further down, I'll show you the one that it almost looks exactly the same, but it also is for your 3D TV. It's a different version, but it's still 3D. The better one, I think, is the one without where you're not using glasses, you're just using your TV. Neon Demon, also kind of an underrated horror movie. I really enjoyed that. Very beautiful movie. Visuals are very nice in that movie. Night of the Living Dead, you can't go wrong with that classic. The Others, Pet Sematary, the original Pet Sematary. I haven't seen the new one yet. Poltergeist, original. Possession, Cabin in the Woods, and Sinister. Those are all 3 great movies. We just watched Possession this Halloween season. Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. Way cool. Prince of Darkness, Prometheus, kind of a sequel to the Aliens movies. Pumpkinhead also had a really cool steelbook. I'll show you that one. Also had a beautiful steelbook. I love that. Very nice artwork there. That was way cool. We've got the Resident Evil set. That's the entire Resident Evil with Mila Jovovich in it, or Jovovich, however you say it. That's the entire Resident Evil set right there. As you can see, it has Umbrella on the front. Puppet Master, that's like the 10th movie. We got Resident Evil. This other Resident Evil here, these are all out of order a little bit, guys. Because that Resident Evil should be... Yeah, well, I think I had to do that way. We could do it like this. We can put the P order here. We'll fix that. There. Pumpkin Master, and then Resident Evil. Or Puppet Master, excuse me. And then Resident Evil. And then we've got the other Resident Evil, which is the Welcome to Raccoon City. I like this movie. I didn't do so well, but I thought it was really good, to be honest with you. I was pretty impressed with it. It's a separate kind of thing. To me, it's a little bit closer to the actual game. But that's just my opinion. I really enjoyed it. Return of the Living Dead in Blu-ray, Return of the Living Dead in 4K, and then my most recent Return of the Living Dead, which is also a 4K edition of it. I haven't opened. There's been no reason to open it because the other one has the exact same content. God, that glare, I can't get rid of that glare. There we go. But that's the beautiful 4K steelbook that came out a few months ago. And we got Saw, the original Saw and Rated Edition, and we've got that is, what is that? Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. That's a good movie. I like that one. Scream, the original Scream. We've got Scream, like the 6th movie or something. Maybe it's the 5th movie, I'm not sure. It's the one that's just renamed Scream. I can't remember which one that one is. Shallows. Aside from Jaws, Shallows is my favorite shark movie. Jaws is great. Jaws 1 and 2 are still my favorites. But then The Shallows is up there. I really love that movie. We've got the original Shining. Got Sleepy Hollow. We got Spiral, which is also part of the Saw series. Suspiria, this is the original Suspiria from, I think it's the 70s or maybe early 80s. I can't remember exactly. But I liked it. It was pretty good. It's also one of those kind of underrated movies that not a lot of people know about. We have Terrifier 2, which I just ordered recently, a whole Terrifier set. I'll be doing an unboxing for that when it comes in. I think it doesn't come out till December, though. Here's the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. This is the German edition 4K. But I do also have an American version of it, but it's just like a really cool steelbook. Pretty awesome. And then, of course, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, which is also a great movie, and I love the way it looks on the front here. That's way cool. And just recently I got Thanksgiving, which is another great horror movie. Saw that one in the theater. They Live is awesome. That's classic, and it's got Roddy Piper and who else? Keith David's in it. Awesome movie. Love it. And The Thing also has Keith David in it. That's the classic one, John Carpenter as well. These are all great John Carpenter movies. It's hard to see because I have it turned sideways, but this is the entire Underworld set. So there you go. They did a really good transfer on those for 4K, and they're a lot of fun to watch. I love those movies. I wouldn't say they're like, by any means anywhere top tier horror movies, but they're really fun. The story's actually pretty good in it. Got that nasty dust off there, excuse me. But the story is really good. I really love following the entire story of the movie collection. I might watch those here again pretty soon just because it's been a while. Here is our entire Classic Monsters collection. This is the 4K collection anyways. This is the Dracula, Frankenstein, Invisible Man, and Wolfman. And then the second set that came out, I think like a year later or so, got The Mummy, you got Bride of Frankenstein, Family Opera, and Creature from the Black Lagoon. Which Creature from the Black Lagoon also comes with a 3D version of the movie, and it looks amazing in 3D, I tell you. For a movie that came out like in the 40s, maybe early 50s, it looks phenomenal. I was very impressed with it. So we got Warm Bodies. We've got, it's hard to see, but it's that Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I actually like that movie. It's super cheesy, but I like it. There's the Wolfman, also Universal Monster Steelbook. Now, again, I have them all over here already. These other ones are just individuals that are like just the steelbooks I got. They were super cheap at Best Buy at one point. They were done like $14. I think they were clearancing them out. So I bought them all in steelbook as well. Haven't opened them because I haven't really had a need to. So excuse me, I'm just kind of readjusting here. Haven't really had a need to because these sets already have the exact same movies in 4K. Last we got there is Zombie. That is a Blue Underground release, and I really enjoyed that movie. It's pretty awesome. Like late 70s, early 80s zombie flick. Return of the Living Dead style stuff. Here's two more of the Killer Clowns, Spiky and Jumbo. And then down here, guys, so that was all my Blu-rays and 4Ks. Down here It's basically just DVDs, and you'll see a lot of repeats, like the Aliens. You know, I've already got those. I had that at the very beginning in Blu-ray and 4K. This April Fool's game or movie is awesome. I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen it. April Fool's Day, really cool. It's got a neat little twist on it. So, got Cabin Fever, Cloverfield, and this is Dark City. I've never seen Dark City. I need to watch that one still. There's Conjuring 1 and 2. We got The Crow set, the first 3 movies when they came out. Dark Water with Jennifer Connelly. And there's other Dark Water movie I haven't seen, but it's a different movie. I just don't know anything about it, really. I need to watch it. Day of the Dead from the early or late 70s. And then Dawn of the Dead. Well, one of them's early 80s, one of them's like 70s. And I don't know. Maybe they're both 70s. I don't know. They're both around that time period. Late 70s, early 80s. Day of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead. Devil's Advocate, great movie. Diary of the Dead wasn't too bad. It's also George A. Romero. Dusk Till Dawn, the original. And we've got Exorcist 2. I still need to watch this one. I do recall, I'm pretty sure I saw it when I was pretty young, many, many years ago. But I need to watch it again. That was a Goodwill pickup. I need to watch that one. Exorcist the Beginning, another great movie. This is an Evil Dead 2. I just got it because I thought the cover was cool. I just like how it looks kind of generic compared to the actual Evil Dead movie. But I thought it was cool enough to own. It was, again, probably like $1 or something. So, Fallen Angels collection, which has, let's see, it's got Legion, Priest, and Gabriel. Is that what this is? Gabriel. I've only seen Priest out of that. I haven't seen the other 2 yet. We've got a couple more Final Destinations. 1, 2, 3, and 5. The 4th one, I guess, is what the other one was that I had up there in my Blu-ray section because I had the whole set. We got Grudge 1 and 2. We still need to get the 3rd one. I've never seen the 3rd one, but I would like to watch it still. I've heard it's probably not that great, but yeah, whatever. I want to see it. Halloween 3, as you saw up there, I had it in 4K. That Halloween next to it is the Rob Zombie Halloween. I just have it in DVD. House 2, House of Wax, the old school one with Vincent Price from, what is that? Like the 40s or something? I'm not sure. Anyways, what's this say? Vincent Price. I'm trying to find a year. That's all right. It's not that big of a deal. But anyways, it's old. Oops. Back it goes. We got some more Jaws, just like DVD editions of the movie. The movies. Kingdom of the Spiders was actually a decent movie. Kind of cheesy. It's got William Shatner in it. It's something you wouldn't expect. I found this for $1 also. And I was like, yeah, let's get that. Why not? William Shatner. But yeah, it's literally about spiders attacking. It's pretty cool though. I enjoyed it. Land of the Dead, also George A. Romero. I like that one. That's called Night of Horrors. It's got Sleepaway Camp, which is a great movie. And it's also got, what is it? House by the Cemetery. I haven't seen that one yet, but I've heard it's pretty good actually. So I need to watch that one still. Got my entire Nightmare on Elm Street collection right here. All the way up through Freddy's Dead. I'm sorry, all the way up through New Nightmares, which is, I guess, the 7th movie technically. Number 23, it's got Jim Carrey in it. Oculus is pretty good. Got the Omen 3. I've got Omen 1 on digital. I need to get Omen 2 so I can watch them all in order, I guess. The Order, Prom Night. That's the newer Prom Night. That's the one from early 2000s, I believe. Psycho 2 actually was really good. The original Psycho was amazing, which was in my Alfred Hitchcock collections I showed you earlier. But Psycho 2 is actually really good also. I really enjoyed that one. I thought the sequels wouldn't be that great, but I found that one to be pretty good. Queen of the Damned. My wife absolutely loves that movie. It's part of the... I think it's technically part of Interview with the Vampire style. I think it's like still... Is it still a start? I'm not sure. It's got Stuart Townsend in it. I can't remember exactly, but anyways, my wife loves that movie. Return of the Living Dead 3. I haven't checked out this version to see if it works. Okay, I had a couple light scratches on it. But I picked that up at like a Goodwill or something for like $2. I've seen the movie before. I just need to watch that one again to make sure it's working fine. Shaun of the Dead. Great movie. Great funny take on the horror zombie style movies. And Survival of the Dead is okay. It wasn't terrible. Also part of the Living Dead type series. And then here I've got volume 3. That's the one we've been watching recently. We got that in a different room, but this is all the Tales from Crypt series from back when the HBO released them. This is volumes 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like I said, I have volume 3 just in another room. I bought these at a pawn shop about 2 years ago, and they were mint. Like the disc, I'm not sure anybody ever watched them. They look flawless. Let me dust it off a bit. They looked absolutely flawless. And yeah, $5 for the entire set. Flawless disc. You couldn't pass it up. Very well worth it. I'm not even sure they've released it on Blu-ray or not, but I'm perfectly happy with the DVD versions of them. Then we've got The Unholy, which has Jeffrey Dean Morgan in it, a good movie. And we've got A Woman in Black 2, which I have seen the first one. I've seen the second one. I just don't own the first one. Again, I found this one at like a Goodwill or something for real cheap, so picked it up. If I see the first one, I'm sure I'll get it as well. Here is my La Llorona Pop from that movie. It's a really cool movie, and I really love this Pop. She looks way creepy. Pretty awesome. There is my Aliens. What is that? That's just like a loader. But yeah, that came with the game. Aliens Colonial Marines game came out a few years back, and I just kept the statue. I got rid of the game. The game wasn't that great, but I kept the statue. I thought it looked pretty cool. And other than that, guys, I just have all these right here are my 3D Blu-rays, right? So they're just A to Z. They're not necessarily have the horror separated from it, but I'll go over a couple of the ones I would consider horror movies in here. So we've got Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, and we've got, what else? I'm kind of going along. Ghostbusters, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if you really consider that horror. Hansel and Gretel. That's the one with Jeremy Renner in it. Over here, we got Hobbit. I Frankenstein. I haven't seen that movie, but I've heard it's not great. So again, these are all my 3D collection. I just kept them all together, minus the ones that use 3D glasses like that. My Bloody Valentine. I'll show you that one here in just a minute. But My Bloody Valentine was the one that was up there. Was, you know, you use 3D glasses for this one. All these use the actual TV, the special 3D TV. Jurassic Park, Kong. What else we got? Okay, that's my next one, My Bloody Valentine. And that's the one that actually uses the TV, like I said. So that's why it's down here with these. Right next to it, we got Nightmare Before Christmas, which you either watch it during Halloween or Christmas. It kind of works both ways. Mostly, I'd say mostly a Halloween movie, but, you know, just because how dark it is and everything. But I guess you can watch it whenever you want. You can really watch it whenever you want to, I guess. All right, Paranormal Activity. I haven't seen that one yet, I don't think. The Ghost Dimension. No, I've not seen that one. Predator, I don't know if I really consider that horror. I have the whole Predator collection, but it's in my regular collection. I would consider that more like action, I guess. I don't know if I really consider it horror or not. I don't consider Predator necessarily to be a horror icon, but, you know, it is what it is. It's whatever. I just kind of keep them separate. Priest, there's the one that I've watched, the actual Steelbook, or not Steelbook, wow, the 3D version. That's how I've already seen it before, but as you saw earlier, I had it in DVD as well. There is one of my Resident Evils, Retribution, in 3D. This Shock Labyrinth's interesting. I've heard about it. So I picked it up. I found it at my local store, and I picked it up for pretty cheap. But I've heard really bad about it. But I do still want to watch it at some point, just to see how the 3D is on it. And then there next to it, Silent Hill Revelations. That's the second movie. I really like that one. And that might be all of my horror-style movies. Let's see here. There's Underworld again. Again, I have the whole setup there, but this is a 3D version of one of the movies. It looks like Awakening. And that might be about it, guys. World War Z, that's a good one. Another zombie-style movie, but very awesome. Very, very fast-paced zombies. I love it. So, anyways, guys, that is it. Let me get up here. Ooh, sorry about the bobbling camera. That is it, guys. There's my little welcome. have a knife day Halloween floor mat. So... But that is about all my Halloween stuff, guys, I have, or I guess you would just call it like a horror section. I'm really proud of it. I really do like everything I've kind of amassed over the years. Great collection. I can't wait to get more. I'm constantly adding to it, especially the 3D movies right now and certain horror movies. Like I said, I do have a Terrifier 3-movie 4K set coming in December, and I can't wait to show that off to you guys. We'll do an unboxing for that one for sure. So, anyways, guys, that is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, one more thing. There's the mask. I still haven't had it done yet. That is the Sam mask from Trick or Treat. My wife is going to put some buttons on it to give them eyes, but we found that at a thrift store. I did a video on it. We found it at a thrift store many months ago, and it was super cheap. I think it was like $3. I can't remember. Super cheap. But my wife's going to add some eyes to it and finish it off, and then I'll actually display it nicely. Maybe I'll get like one of those little heads to put on or something. It'll look really cool once it's completed. But we'll have to wait till then. Anyways, guys, that is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed my horror collection, and we will catch you guys in the next video. Happy Halloween out there, guys. I wish I had done more Halloween videos this year, but just time just didn't allow it. So had a lot of stuff going on. But enjoy your Halloween. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of the week. Hopefully you guys are being safe out there this weekend. I think most people did all their partying last weekend with Halloween since it's technically November on Saturday. So anyways, guys, really enjoyed it. Have a great day. Bye-bye.